y'all. I'm back. I told you guys I would be back, and I'm back. All right. I had to get in and y'all change because I not want to have on that long ass that long sleeve sweater and be damn hot. But I had to get comfortable so I can get to the next part of my show. How y'all doing? I had to handle my business and I'm back. So how y'all doing? Let's see who we got in here. Let's see. I see my Maz up in here. Hey Truth, hey Rose, hey Tiffany, hey, thanks for being here. I see D Nicey's up in here. I see Teresa Williams is here and everybody else coming in. Thank y'all for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, let's jump on in because we got some great topics. Let's get into the Sherri Shepherd first because you guys know I told y'all a few days ago that it was announced that her show, the Sherri Shepherd show, would be canceled. Now, we did not get to hear from her. So we're going to hear from her now. All right. Let's get into it. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Said Sherri Shepherd addresses cancellation of her talk show. She said, it's been my dream to have a talk show, and I'm so grateful that I got the chance to do it, but I'm not ready to throw in the towel on this just yet. So let's see what she's talking about.
The intention of this show was always was my prayer for you to leave happier than when you came. And you know this, I've talked about this. It has been my dream to have a talk show. And I'm so grateful I got the chance to do it for 4 seasons. But I want to be clear. I'm not ready to throw in the towel on this show just yet. I'm not. We're going to be airing episodes all through the fall. And we're going to continue to fight to keep the show alive in some way, shape, or form. Yes. Now, if anybody knows me, they know I'm a fighter. I am a fighter. Now, I don't know exactly what it's going to. The intention of.
Okay, so she said, hey, she's a fighter. She's not done. She's ready to stay on TV, on our TV screen. So she had a pretty good show. I ain't gonna hold you. She had a pretty good show. She had a lot of great people come through there. So we'll see. We really don't have a great black talk show host. We still have the Jennifer Hudson show that's still on. Y'all remember I told you that Kelly Clarkson's show is also being canceled. So I don't know what's going on with these daytime shows where they're getting rid of them, but this sucks, right? She had a nice little run. 4 years is 4 seasons rather is a great little run. Maybe Wendy is coming back. Y'all know Wendy is coming from under her conservatorship. Speaking of Wendy, shout out to her and condolences to her. You guys know her father passed away. Wendy Williams' father passed away. He was 94 years old. I meant to talk about that this morning, but I forgot. But yeah, so her father passed away. Once Wendy is ready, I know she was talking about getting a podcast, but I would love to see Wendy back on our TV screens. Wendy Williams' show was like lit for years. She was on radio for a while, and she transitioned from radio onto our TV screens. And Wendy was a hoot, right? I enjoy Wendy. How you doing? Okay, we missed that. So Wendy, get better, honey. Get better. Maybe you can come on back and show them what this TV thing is all about, okay? Because y'all know she didn't spare anyone. Wendy talked about everybody, even if it's about to get her beat up. I told you guys the group Total showed up to the radio station when she worked at radio, ready to fight her for for some things that she was saying over the radio about them. So Wendy's been through quite a bit in her career, but we'll see what it gives. Prayers up to her though, because I know she's probably taking it hard with her father passing away. She's very tight with her father as well. So shout out to Wendy. All right, Glorilla's sister is into it with Shamar, child. Y'all know who Shamar is, right? Oh my God. Let's get into this because they are going at it. Shamar called out Glorilla's sister for begging, which is something he used to always do. But Glorilla's sister has clapped back and read Shamar down. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'll entertain it, child. Shout out to Twan Don. Let's go. Memphis rapper Glorilla's sister, Victoria Scarface Woods, and Atlanta rapper Shamar McCoy exchange insults online. Let's go.
You ain't never got it up out the mud, bitch. You need a handout. That what you said, right? You said you need a handout. You said you need a motherfucking handout, girl. So if you really want to be technical, that's what you're going to get. People going to say that you're a poor whore. Like, that's what they're going to tell you. They're going to say that because you came on the internet and you thought it was okay for people that just, you know what I'm saying, let that slide. Ain't nobody letting that shit slide, girl. Ain't nobody letting that shit slide. Get that shit up out the mud, like I said, girl. And you ain't even got up out the mud until you got on TMV, bitch. You ain't never got it up out the mud, bitch. You need a handout. That's what you said, right?
Shamar. Woo! Shamar. Shamar, Shamar, Shamar. This man like a whole motherfucking number 5. These niggas look like a number 5.
I cannot.
And eyes cocked, my girl. Shamar.
Shit that I built like a number 5, but shit that let me tell you something. Shit that I built like a number 5, I don't give a fuck. That hoe talking about I built like a number 5, bitch. Well, come test your hands out then. So I can show you what a number 5 is, bitch. Let me go ahead and show you, bitch. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Fuck. That bitch is in Memphis. Bitch want to talk about me. Oh, wow. She want to talk about somebody like this. Hold on. She want to talk about somebody that know how to... Let me show you a little something, bitch. Built like a number 5. Bitch, a number 5? Bitch, I was number 5 punching your shit, ho.
Oh, God.
Shit that I built like a number 5, but shit that let me tell you something. Shit that I built like a number 5, I don't give a fuck. That hoe talking about I built like a number 5, bitch.
Yes, she said it, Shamar. Moving right along.
Now, Shamar. Nigga, you don't even have correct grammar. Not at all. Your body is deformed as fuck. You're not even labeled as a human being. You probably don't even got a social security number. And you want to come for me? Now, Shamar.
Lord have mercy, these two.
See, when you sit up here and talk about your family and you always want to downfall your family, baby, you must not know you're not gonna make it too long. Yo, you do realize that God will punish you for that, right? You do realize that God don't like ugly, right? God don't like ugly. God don't like fucking ugly, and I don't give a fuck what nobody said. At the end of the day, God don't like what Glorilla or Brorilla or whatever the fuck her motherfucking name is. Don't nobody like what you did. And everybody that fuck with Glorilla, they fuck with Glorilla, you know what I'm saying? And they love Glorilla because Glorilla, if you think about it, Glorilla is the hottest artist right now. You feel me? She the hottest motherfucker. I'm talking about the hottest motherfucking artist right now. See, when you sit up here and talk about your family and you always want to downfall your family.
Now look how he look while he talking to him.
Because the mama ain't worried. The mama ain't tripping. You feel me? She talking about some, oh, yeah, if I'm going to work to that fair day. Okay. If that's the problem, then why your mama ain't complaining?
And mouth goat is hell.
Your mama is not worried about it. Your mama is not getting on this internet saying nothing. You're into all of the damn business. You tell the followers that
nigga, you can't even talk right with them ugly ass veneers in your mouth, bitch. You should have stuck to the regular plane. Stick to the regular plane. How them veneers don't even look right, ho. Your mouth still goat as hell. Long track mouth ass, bitch.
You just the dumbest dyke bitch that I ever seen, that I first seen. But a bitch look good. A bitch look good. Fuck.
Yeah, so y'all see, they're going back and forth. Shamar, I need you to work on your reads, baby, okay? Work on your reads. When you hop on the internet trying to do all that, okay? You got to be able to, okay? You got to be able to clap back, baby. All right, rapper Trick Daddy came for Glorilla's sister as well. We about to get off her because I'm sick of her, okay? But I mean, this news is trending, so we'll entertain it. So Glorilla's sister also went for rapper Trick Daddy, okay, because he had some things to say about her hopping on the internet and running her mouth too much. So let's get into that. Shout out to Woo Lady TV. I'm sorry.
And Trick Daddy, you need to get your real face ass on somewhere, ho. I let that shit slide when you talking about I need to get my po ass on. You 90 years old and still on Love and Hip Hop. Whining and dining ass nigga. All you got your name is a restaurant. Ho, you been fell off. And Trick Daddy, you need to get your real face ass on.
Real face? What is that?
Somewhere, ho. I let that shit slide when you talking about I need to get my po ass on. You 90 years old and still on Love and Hip Hop. Whining and dining ass nigga. All you got your name is a restaurant. Ho, you been fell off.
Anywho, so she came for Trick Daddy. Now, Trick Daddy is a responder, so I will be looking to see if he responds to that because I'm pretty sure he will. All right. Speaking of responders, I can take that down. We don't need it. All right. Speaking of responders, I told you guys this morning that that Offset was basking in Cardi B and Steffon Diggs arguing and unfollowing each other. So he has since responded. Okay. Rich the Kids update his profile, picked to Offset in a Seahawks jersey after the Super Bowl win. No. Offset says, I won. Okay. Meaning that, hey, Cardi is going through it with Steffon Diggs. As you guys can see, this is Offset's page, and he captions it, I won. As I told y'all this morning, he's not allowed to speak on Cardi, say her name, or even direct any messages towards her. So he can do subliminals, which that's what he's done. But again, he is basking in the, I guess, breakup or the problems between Steffon Diggs and Cardi because he doesn't want to see her happy. He is upset that the two of them were together. But unfortunate for him, they do have a child together, so they do have to communicate. But we'll see what happens. But they are arguing, so let's get into that because I caught that as well. Steffon Diggs and Cardi in trade, they trade insults. Okay, let's get into that. Child, this is going horrible. Cardi obviously is upset that he invited all of his side pieces to the show and had them sitting in his section with his mother, where she wanted to sit. So Cardi chose, as I told you guys, she chose to sit in the skybox away from all of the drama. So she did her little segment in the half show with Bad Bunny, and then she got her clothes on, and honey, she left the game, so she didn't even stay to support him. So the video that I showed you guys this morning where the news people got caught up with Cardi and asked her what does she want to say to Steffon Diggs as far as the game. She was like, good luck, right? But she didn't really have much to say to him because she's in her feelings. But let's get into it. Shout out to Heaven Lee. Cardi B says, you're a disgrace to the game. Of course, you guys know the Seahawks took the win over the Patriots. What was it? What was it? 20. I wrote it down because I kept forgetting. 29-13. All right. So the Seahawks won 29 over the Patriots, which they had 13. Okay. So yeah. So Steffon Diggs responded at Cardi, said that you're a disgrace to music. Are they really doing this? Now, Cardi's album is hot. Cardi's getting ready to go on tour. Steffon Diggs did lose the Super Bowl, but I wouldn't say he's a disgrace. I think that his actions make him appear to be a disgrace. The way he, juggle women and play with people's emotions. I think that Cardi is hurt because it's so public. She had just made a declaration to him that, if you pop out with any more babies, like I'm really going to leave you alone for good. And for him to invite all of his side pieces to the show, I guess she felt disrespected or whatever. So now they're arguing, and now it's spilled over to social media. Everyone's involved, right? So as you guys can see here, Cardi says that you're a disgrace to the game. She's talking to Steffon Diggs, and he did respond at her saying that you're a disgrace to music. So that's all that we see thus far from the two of them. Clapping back at each other. This is crazy, right? Just a few days ago, she was my man, and now child, they're like scratching at each other. So we'll see what happens. Child, because they do have a baby together. Who, girl? I don't know why you did that. Y'all can sound off, honey. They doing the most, child. They are doing the most. All right, let's get to the next topic. Let's get into this Nicki Minaj news, honey. Because child. All right, so according to Baller Alert, Sir John exposes toxic behavior behind the scenes with Nicki Minaj. All right, so it goes on to say the celebrity makeup artist Sir John is pulling back the curtain on what's really or what it's really like to know to work, I'm sorry, with some of the biggest names in music, and he isn't holding back when it comes to Nicki Minaj. I know Nicki Minaj is getting a lot of backlash for going straight MAGA, right? Now, during the recent released segment of the Naked Beauty podcast, which was originally recorded in late 2025 but kept under wraps until now, the beauty mogul details why he has consistently refused to work with the super freaky girl rapper, which we all know to be Nicki Minaj, correct? So let's continue now. According to the podcast producers, the footage was initially cut but was brought back to the forefront recently following the public discourse surrounding Minaj's vocal support for Trump administration. Okay, for the Trump administration. Let's get into the video.
And I've seen her abuse so many of my peers.
When you say abuse,
I don't like my lip gloss. I'm going to wipe it on your shirt. I don't like that you saying, hey, after you set everything up to do an amazing video, everything is set. And now you say, hey, I missed my dad's wake. I have to go to the funeral. He's already dead, isn't he? I can go. I'm trying to give you an edited version. I remember Hype Williams. He asked me, can I do something for him? I'm like, yeah, bro, whatever you need from me. Just name it. It's all good. I want you to do some makeup for Nicki Minaj. Hell no. No. I have turned her down more times than a little bit. A shout out to the Barbs, whatever. I love all you guys. I just don't think she's a really nice human. And if I know that, I'm not going to allow you to push me in any way. And I've seen her abuse so many of my peers.
No.
Abuse. And I'm keeping it real. That is something where to suffer that much abuse, it's just not okay.
So she's missing like a sensitivity chip in her brain. There's something wrong.
Everyone has a price, and there's no money that I would take. And I've seen her abuse so many of my.
So he's saying that she's very abusive towards his peers and people that he's seen her work with behind the scenes, from probably the way she talks to them or the way she handles them. If she doesn't like her lip gloss, according to what he was saying, she would wipe it on their clothes. Like, that would get you slapped for real. Like, don't do that. But he says that I've seen her abuse so many of my peers, according to Sir John. Said it emphasizes that the behavior often feels personal and unnecessary. Said that when you say abuse, the host interpreted. Sir John continued by saying that I don't like my lip gloss and I'm going to wipe it on your shirt. Said I don't like that. You're saying that you set everything up to do an amazing video, and now you say I missed my dad's wake. Said I have to go to the funeral. He's already said that he's telling Nicki Minaj that he had to go to his dad's funeral. Nicki Minaj was like, well, he's already dead, isn't he? Right? That's disrespectful. Y'all feel a way about that. Continuing on, says that I can go more. He said, and I can go on. I'm trying to give you the edited version. So it sounds like Nicki Minaj is a whole handful behind the scenes in terms of how she talks to people who work for her. I think sometimes a lot of these celebrities can forget where they came from, and they forget that the people working under them are still human beings and that they do deserve to be treated with respect. Okay. It doesn't matter how high you go in the industry or wherever you go in career, wherever, you still have to treat people with respect. It doesn't matter what tax bracket you're in. It just does not allow you the reason or right to talk down to someone and talk, to someone like they're trash. And that's what it sounds like is going on with Nicki Minaj. But everyone has a humbling experience, and it seems like she is getting very close to hers, which is why I feel like she went straight MAGA for some type of protection, if you will, from all the things that she's dealing with, including her husband, who is a whole pedo and has to be registered as a pedo. And I feel like she only linked up with Trump and his administration for him to probably get off them papers and for her to get some citizenship as well. But let's continue. I have nothing for Nicki Minaj at all. I don't even listen to her music anymore. Like, she is totally canceled when it comes to me. But if there are viral topics that we need to discuss regarding her, I will. But other than that, yeah, it's nothing. Moving right along. It's a chop for me when it comes to Nicki, honey. I ain't got nothing for Nicki. All right, so as you guys can see coming up on my screen, Todd Tucker, honey, is fighting back. I told you guys yesterday, day before, that Todd is publicly dating a female. I think I saved a picture. I may show it here in a second again. But Todd Tucker, honey, fires back at Kandi Burruss over child support requests, demanding custodial parent status with decision-making authority. Now, mind you, I told you guys that Kandi says he's not helping pay any of the bills in the home since she filed for divorce. Todd has completely stopped paying anything. It's also said where Kandi has also revealed that Todd does not help with the children as far as paying for the kids' nanny, and Kandi had to spend thousands for a full-time nanny for the kids. But I have seen videos where Todd does take the kids to like karate and different sporting events, but in terms of being there full time like he's supposed to, in terms of how he tries to allude on social media, on his Instagram. Kandi is saying, yeah, that's not the case. That whole daddy daycare bullshit. Yeah, no, that's not what it is, right? But let's get into it. Shout out to the girls are fighting. Todd Tucker fires back at Kandi Burruss over child support request, demands primary custodial parent status with decision-making authority. Now, Todd Tucker is responding to Kandi Burruss' recent court filings, pushing back on her claims in their ongoing divorce. Now, Kandi previously said that she has been covering the children's expenses, while Todd Tucker hasn't contributed and alleged that he hasn't spent meaningful time with the kids. Now, I told y'all Todd's been traveling. Todd be out on dates. Todd be doing what the hell Todd want to do. He's taking up some projects now where he's saying, don't bring your man to Atlanta. I think he has like a play or something going on where he's doing dealing with that. And he has some other business things that he's doing. So Todd is very busy out here. But he does not seem to have the amount of time that he needs to have for his kids that he and Kandi share, according to Kandi. Now, in his response, rather, Tucker requested to be the primary custodial parent with primary decision-making authority for their two children born in 2016 and 2019. Now, he says that he has been the children's day-to-day caregiver, managing schooling, supervising, and daily needs, while Burruss work requires her to travel frequently. So now he's trying to use that as a means to say, well, she doesn't have time for the kids. You might as well give them to me full time. With having the kids full time comes what? Child support. Todd knows exactly what he's doing. So now you're trying to use against Todd or use Kandi's work against her in terms of trying to snatch the kids up to have them full time, because he knows with having those two children, money will be attached to that, right? In terms of child support, so that he can continue to live this lavish lifestyle, take women out to dinner. As I told y'all the other day, if you have money to take a woman out to eat, you should, give Kandi some money to help her with the kids, because according to Kandi, she's doing all of the spending. So hell, if you're not helping pay any of the household bills and you're not helping with the kids and having to have a nanny, which I'm pretty sure is expensive. I know she doesn't have like a little cheap nanny watching her kids to make sure that they have all of their day-to-day needs. I feel like Todd is definitely taking advantage. Okay. I'm just saying, I feel like he's taking advantage, but he has filed a motion through the courts and he has petitioned the courts for primary custodial for the children. And he wants primary decision-making authority for the two children that he shared with Kandi. Y'all let me know what you think about that. Todd is a whole mess. While we're talking about it, Kandi is also getting some pushback from her other baby daddy. Okay. Block. Y'all know she has a child with Block. Her oldest daughter, Riley, she had from Block. Block is a married man. Block was married during the time that Kandi was messing around with him, and she wound up getting pregnant. Block did not want her to have the child. According to this, Block didn't want any more kids because he already had a lot of kids with his wife. But while he was sneaking and creeping with Kandi, Kandi wound up getting knocked up, and she decided that she was going to keep that baby as well, okay, which caused a lot of problems in Block's marriage, for those of you that don't know. So let's get into it. Shout out to the Bravo family, Bravo back, damn, BBF, hell. So Kandi Burruss, they said they just cannot catch a break when it comes to these men, child. Now, I know she's going through it, as I just told you guys, with Todd. Now she's dealing with her other baby daddy by the name of Block. Now, her ex Block is talking back, all right, claiming that Kandi knew from day one that he did not want more kids and that she made him look bad on TV for not being an active father. You guys remember during Real Housewives of Atlanta for a while, Kandi's storyline was talking about Riley's father not being there for her emotionally, financially, where Kandi had to take on everything while Block just focused on his kids and the Block, okay, and not doing what he needed to do. Now, I also hear that Kandi also gave Block like this huge loan because he was having some financial difficulties. So Kandi, she's kind of spreading herself really thin. But Block called Kandi to ask her for this loan of like thousands of dollars. And it said that he's supposed to be on like some type of payment plan to pay Kandi back all of this money that he borrowed from her because he was having some financial difficulty. But I'm like, ain't you married? You married? Like, ask your wife. I wonder how his wife feels about him asking his side piece for money, right? But let's continue. Block even tried to flip the narrative, saying that the situation ain't all on him because their daughter Riley has never been interested in having a relationship with him. You guys saw on the show on Real Housewives of Atlanta where Riley was saying, I don't really want to talk to him. I don't really want to see him. So she kind of grew up, and I feel like a lot of that came from Mama Joyce because Mama Joyce never liked Block either. But Kandi has always been the one to try to push the relationship with Riley and her father Block. Say, hey, that's your dad. You need to get to know him. Da, 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 da. At one point, as you guys can see, Block did meet up with Riley on the show and tried to have a relationship with her. But Riley was kind of like standoffish, and she really didn't want to have the relationship. So it was more so Kandi pushing that narrative for the two of them to bond and have a relationship. She looked just like him. I mean, damn. Meanwhile, fans feel like Kandi has carried the weight alone for years. But what do you guys feel about this? Riley is grown now, okay? So there's no child support or anything like that that has to be exchanged between the two of them. Kandi primarily took care of Riley on her own because, like I said, Block was married and Block had his own family, but he chose not to really be there that much for Riley until, you know, she became like in her teenage years or whatever. And it just, you know, it just kind of ballooned from there. But according to sources, and I read up on where Kandi did recently give Block a huge loan, some money, because he was dealing with a lot of financial struggles. But he is said to be paying Kandi this money back. But again, Block is still married. And I wonder how his wife feels about this money exchange. What do y'all think about that? This is them. For those of you wondering. Don't Riley like her dad? Now, before she got that nose done, she did have his nose. Y'all know she had some work done to her face. She had her nose redone. Maybe she had her nose done so she wouldn't look like her dad too much. But she does favor her father. And this is Block. This is Riley's father, Block. He was a street dude, and Kandi met him back in the day while she was in Escape. He said that he did tell Kandi that he was married, and Kandi still pursued him. And they were sleeping together, and she wound up getting pregnant. And while he wanted her to get an abortion, she chose not to do that because she wanted to keep her baby. And she wound up keeping Riley. And as you guys can see, Riley is now grown. She lives in New York. She's doing her thing. And now Block is back around begging for money. So what y'all think? Oh, you say you can't see? Let me add it back. I'm sorry. I'm just going on and on. I'm just talking. Did you guys see when I was reading it too? Let's go back up so you guys can see what I'm reading. Okay. This is the article. BFV fan page is where I read it from if you guys want to go back and read it again. But here's the picture. That's Block. This is Kandi's baby daddy, honey. This is Riley's dad. She looks just like her dad. But y'all, I told you guys, Riley did have her nose done. She had rhinoplasty on her nose. And yeah, but she still looks like Block. That is her father. But he is married and was married during the time that he and Kandi were seeing each other. And he wanted Kandi to get that abortion because he didn't want his wife to know that he knocked Kandi up. But Kandi said, no, I'm keeping my child. And she did. And of course, that child is Riley. So yeah, she does look like her dad, though. Looks just like her dad. So shout out to her. Shout out to them. I really hope they figure it out. I mean, nevertheless, they are family. And it's up to Riley now. She is grown. And she chooses not to have a relationship with her. That's her choice. With him, that's her choice. Because she is an adult now, she can make that decision whether she wants Block to be in her life or not. But I really hope that, you know, for her sake, that's her dad. They can iron out their differences and move forward. I feel like the reason he didn't, you know, was kind of pulling back like he was. Maybe his wife was giving him grief for, you know, hanging around with Riley. I don't know. You know how sometimes wives can be, if you have a child outside of your marriage or something like that, the wife could feel, or, you know, spouse could feel a certain type of way if you over them, you know, at the side piece house trying to see said child, you know, for whatever reason. I don't know. But that's it, and that's all, right? I don't know. But that's what it is. So Kandi obviously has a good enough relationship with Block to where she's loaning him money. But what do y'all think? So let's get into this last topic, and then we're gonna go. Of course, you guys know Bad Bunny was the Super Bowl act for the Super Bowl, rather. Okay, let's get into that because a lot of people had some things to say. According to the Girls Are Fighting, Real Housewives of New York, Jill Zarin had a lot to say that was negative. I hear she got fired from the show too. I hear the update on that is that she got fired for what she had to say. I'm going to play it for you guys here because it was kind of, they were saying racist, what she had to say about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl. So Real Housewives of New York, rather, Jill Zarin faces backlash after saying Bad Bunny's halftime show had no white people. I keep saying, from certain people that I see giving so much pushback for this whole Super Bowl situation, I feel like they only wanted to be country or rock music. That's all it used to be before, was country and rock music for a halftime show, right? But thankfully they've switched some people up in you know, the decision making in terms of who they choose for the halftime show to perform. And thankfully, we've had people like Prince and Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake. I mean, damn, you name it. We've had some really, really good artists. Last year was Kendrick Lamar, and the list goes on. Michael Jackson has been up there as well. We've had a lot of great acts that have taken to the stage. We're trying to get Chris Brown up there. Chris Brown said, hey, I'll do it. He's been trying to do it, but as I told you guys this morning, with Jay-Z on the board in terms of choosing or having something to do with choosing who the acts are when it comes to halftime show, I don't think he's checking for Chris Brown right now. Chris Brown is not one of his favorite people because of the Rihanna situation where he put hands on Rihanna some years ago, which I said before was almost 20 years now. Like, let it go. The boy's talented. He has a lot of fans. His fan base definitely would make a great show for halftime show for the Super Bowl. So, I mean, Bad Bunny, he really did an awesome job. Shout out to him, although a lot of people didn't understand what he was saying. Again, music is universal. Like, who cares? Fuck what the words say. Like, vibe out. Hell, I was sipping and get my sip on. I was doing my little twerking, my little dancing, my little salsa and shit like that. I mean, hell, I ain't know what he was saying either. But the music sound good. So I don't know why this lady here decided to take it just so far. But I hear that Bravo has fired her from their platform for her racist rant. Let's get into what she had to say, child.
It was the worst halftime show ever. And it's 250 years that we're celebrating right now in the United States. And I just don't think it was appropriate to have it in Spanish. And quite frankly, I didn't need to see him grabbing his, G area. I think it was totally inappropriate. You've got all these young kids watching the Super Bowl, and he doesn't have to be grabbing himself every 5 seconds. Is he so insecure? Seriously, I didn't understand it. I don't speak Spanish. I would have liked to have known the words he was saying. To me, it looked like a political statement because there were literally no white people in the entire thing. I think it was a political statement, and I'm not taking a side one way or the other. I just do. I think it was an ICE thing. And I just think that the NFL sold out, and it's very sad because this was 75 years. And, shame. And Lady Gaga got a facelift. I didn't recognize her. I literally had to Google her face to see who it was because we all couldn't agree who it was. Halftime. It was the worst halftime show ever. And it's...
Y'all said the same thing last year about Kendrick Lamar. We can't understand what he's saying. His words are, and then the words that you did understand, you called them, his lyrics are explicit. These are not for kids. Do you know how many kids know word for word Kendrick Lamar songs? Like, get out of here, okay? Oh, the dancing is too provocative. Well, most Latino dances are kind of provocative where they do kind of grind and roll their bodies, and they are more of a touchy-feely type of dance, salsa, like it's, if you guys know about Latino type dancing, I mean, what did you expect? And then if you have an updated television, you can set your television to closed caption to from Spanish to English, okay, so that you can understand what they're saying if it means that much to you. It didn't mean that much to me. Shit, I just love the music. It was reggaeton. I was like, hey, we can deal with it, right? Because Black people, like I said this morning, we love all kinds of music, right? We'll dance to anything. If the beat is nice, like, we'll get jiggy with it, right? But I feel like she was just doing team too much. And then to talk about Lady Gaga had surgery to her face. What does that have to do with you? Because it looks like you've had a few Botox shots as well in your shit, right? It's amazing to me. And then there's no white people. I saw several white people. Did y'all see a lot of white people at the Super Bowl halftime show? I saw people there. There was some of all the races. I saw Black women up there dancing with Bad Bunny. I saw some white girls up there. There was a lot of Latinos, but that's his culture. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I mean, did you want to be up there? I don't know. It was definitely white people. I don't know if your TV was broken or you were on the wrong channel. I'm not sure what was going on with you in that particular moment, but there were definitely white people there. So it doesn't always have to be a white person when there's some type of performance, especially for the Super Bowl. Like, for years, again, we Black people, Latino people, Asian people, we all had to sit back and listen to that damn rock and roll shit that we didn't want to hear with guitars glaring and blazing in the damn on stage. We didn't want to hear that shit either. But as Black people, we were like, okay, all right, let's get through this shit, right? So you get through it as well. Let the Latinos have their moment. Hell, times have we had Latinos perform at the Super Bowl? Bad Bunny, shout out to you. All right, shout out to you. I have nothing negative to say about it. At the end of the day, he's Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. So when you say those people, they are also a part of the U.S. Learn your history, learn your culture, all of that, sis. Okay, it really shows that you have a little racism in your blood, for real. All right. If you've ever visited Puerto Rico, you are still in the United States. I mean, that just is. Trump said the same thing. Those people are citizens, okay? They are U.S. citizens. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But if you didn't want to hear it, there's always that little button on your television where you can turn to another station and then turn back. A lot of people like, yeah, I'm not into that type of music. And they watch something else until the half show is over at Super Bowl and then turn back. Like, I don't know why you felt forced to watch something you didn't want to watch. Just to go on live and put yourself in a situation to be fired from your job for making a racist rant, right? You are a public figure, so you have to watch your mouth or be fired. And that's what happened to your ass. And I'm happy, right? Watch your mouth, okay? You did not have to sit and watch them gyrating and grinding and, the whole reggaeton show. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great show. But y'all sign off on the topics that we discussed. That is it for this video. I will be back later on to give you guys more news that you guys can use. It is Monday. The news is like piling up today, okay? So I will see you guys a few times today so I can keep you guys updated on what's going on, okay? He says, what does Bad Money have to do with ICE? I think they were saying he had some type of, he made some type of remark or something as related to ICE, okay? And I think we're on their get back with him, but he is a citizen. He is, I think, from Puerto Rico. He is definitely a citizen, but he did make a very disparaging remark about ICE. A lot of people are upset with ICE, especially the Latinos, because a lot of them are being deported and mistreated by ICE. A lot of their families have been broken up, where some of their families have been taken from the U.S. and shipped back to other countries. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here. But his whole entire show was, to celebrate his Latino community, and I don't see anything wrong with it. It's no different than black people getting up there and celebrating us. Okay, so shit, let them have their little moment. I don't care. I ain't mad. It didn't bother me not one bit, honey. By the time that rum hit my system, shit, I was Latino too. I was up there salsa and all that shit. But anyway, okay. name a black person that don't like tacos and burritos. Like, you'll go and eat their food, you'll drink a margarita and shit. That's their stuff, right? Right? From Latino burritos and all that came from them. Okay, so miss me with all that. You can eat their food and drink they drinks, child. That's the culture. You still partaking in the culture. So miss me with all of that, right? Yeah, I had me some rum and all that. I didn't give a hot damn what was on. I had a good time, and yeah, I did. Like, you don't like the culture, don't eat their food. Don't drink no more. Say I'm not drinking no more margaritas, all right, and don't drink no more since you don't like the culture. Y'all kill me with that. Oh my God, right? But thank y'all so much. You guys, please don't forget to like the video and also keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I come back. These people are team too much. Like, just, it's life. Enjoy life and just have fun. It doesn't matter about no black and white shit, Latino. Y'all be doing too much. Put me around anybody. I can get along with anybody, okay? I really can. If the music is good, the food is good, the drinks are flowing, child, I'm there. All right, yes. But let's get out of here, guys. Love you guys down. Shout out to my top flight mods. Thank you so much, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, and True TV Podcast. Thank you to all of my Caramelians, everyone in the bushes. Thank you to all the content creators that joined this live as well. You guys, please don't forget to tap that like for me and say, me too. Yeah, just have a good time. It's not about no race and color and all that. Child, we're all in one melting pot. All of us are mixed with something, right? Ain't nobody in the sound of my voice is just one nationality. We are all mixed with something, right? We are all mixed with something. So just enjoy life and stop all this mess. But let's get out of here, guys. Love you guys down. I'll see you guys later. Bye.